just stand on your feet. Okay, let your arms relax at your sides. I gotta back this baby up a little bit. Okay, so this is called mountain pose. And see if you can turn your feet so they're facing forward if it doesn't hurt. Yeah, so a lot of us stand, with feet out, so just turning them forward. And then standing tall as though you're balancing something on the top of your head and just letting your shoulders relax. Good. And now let's notice your breath coming in and your breath going out. Good. And again, breathing in and out. Good. Now let's add in arms. So we're going to inhale. Let's bring the arms forward and up. And you can look up if you want to. And then as you exhale, the arms go out to the sides and down. Yeah, you can alternate. Yes, exactly, with your neighbor. Good. Let's do 2 more times. See if you can time it with your breath. Good. And now just letting the arms be down, noticing how you stand on your feet. So what I mean by that is, do you tend to stand more on one foot than the other because of an injury? It's okay to do that, but just kind of being aware of that. And is your feet more in the fronts or the backs or the sides? Kind of noticing that. And we're going to do leaning tower. And this one, you can have eyes open or closed. Closed is harder, okay? And you literally, it's like you're a tower. You can't bend at your waist. You just lean forward and back. And that's it, okay? So if it's easy, try closing your eyes. And see if you can do this without holding your breath, okay? And it's okay if the movement is almost imperceptible, right? So if it's very tentative for you, you could just move a tiny bit, shifting your weight towards the fronts of your feet and the back. Notice how your nervous system responds. Like, do you get nervous going one way or the other? And then come back into center, just finding center, and inhale, stand tall. And now we'll try it side to side. So a lot of people end up side bending in this one. We're not side bending, we're just leaning. Yeah. And so again, it can be really small. And just notice, is there one side that feels easier than the other? And if it's very easy, close your eyes. Now let's try going around the feet, like in a circle. Yeah, and again, it can be as small as you want it to be, okay? It doesn't have to be big. And now reverse that circle. And then coming right into the center again and opening your eyes if they're closed. Good. And inhale, let's reach the arms up. Stretch way up. And exhale, arms out to the sides and down. Good. Looking down at your feet for a moment, can you try to lift all 10 of your toes up with the balls of the feet pressing down to see if that'll work? Good. Good. And then let your toes come down. And now can you feel, we're going to call it the 3 corners of the feet. So the ball of the big toe, okay, ball of pinky toe, and the center of the heel. See if you can feel all 3 corners of both feet pressing down. And then stand tall. Good. Nice. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, let's get our chairs and set up with the seat in front. We're going to be doing sun salutations. So if there's a couple of you that might not want the chair, you don't have to use it, but I'm going to show it with it. Okay. So for this one, we're going to stand in front of the chair, about that far away. And you, as long as the 2 legs are on it, you can push it forward just so it doesn't slide. Yeah. Good. And now let's inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, you're going to hinge at the hips, taking your hands to the chair. So you can bend your knees any amount, okay, whatever feels best to you. And then inhale, reach your chest forward. Let me see if I can get in a better spot. Yeah, what I mean by that is not take your weight forward, but just get long. Good. And then exhale, we're going to step the feet back to downward dog. So the feet go back and the arms stretch out. The head comes down between the arms. That's it, you guys. Now you can let go of your neck, everybody. Yeah, just let your neck relax. And now can everybody try to stretch your hips like you're trying to reach them up to where the ceiling meets the wall behind you. Like think of going that way. Good. Noticing if your arms can be straight or not. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Now inhale, let's look between the legs of the chair. And exhale, can you step your right foot forward and put the toes underneath the chair? That's it. Yeah, you got it. And it's okay to take more than one step to get there. Now you're here. Everybody bring your chest forward a little bit. That's it. So that just means, what that means is instead of this, you're here, right? It really is kind of like bringing your shoulders down your back. Good. Now, if you want to, you could back up the back foot a little bit. Depends on what you feel like. Your back heel can lift off the floor if you want. Good. Shoulder blades down your back. Just look toward this back edge of your chair here. Yeah. Inhale. So we're in a lunge, right? Exhale. Good. Can you hold yourself with your legs and not your arms? Yeah. So the weight, so you're not here, right? You're not putting weight. Now you don't have to let go. I'm not going to make you let go. Don't worry, Jean-Ann. Yeah, I'm not going to make you let go, but you can, some of you can. Yeah, some of you can. Yeah, you sure do, right? So we're building leg strength as well. Good. Inhale here. Now exhale. We're going to step that back foot in a little bit and come back to that downward dog position. And stretch it back. Good. And try to notice if you're clenching in your neck or jaw. Just let that go. Following your breath in and out. Good. Now let's inhale and look between the legs of the chair, bending your knees. And exhale, let's step the left leg forward underneath the chair. Good. Now just get organized here, right? So find where it works for you. Can everybody get their shoulder blades down your back and lift your chest a little bit so you can look toward the back of your chair? That's it. You can always back that back foot up so the heel comes off the floor if you want. Good. Good. Keep breathing. And now notice, is there a lot of weight on your hands? Could you shift it to your legs a little bit and see how that feels in your body? Good. Keep breathing. Good, you guys. You're doing awesome. Yeah. And now exhale. This time, we're going to be stepping that back leg forward. So you can take more than one step if you want to. You just kind of push off that back leg, bring it forward. And now inhale, reach your chest forward, right? Get long. And exhale, can you bend your knees like you're sitting in a chair behind you? Everybody separate your feet and knees the same distance. Yeah, good. And now, could you let go of the chair so you're in a little bit of a squat and stand up? And inhale, reach your arms way up. And exhale, arms out and down. Good. All right. Let's try that again. Okay. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, folding toward the chair. Good. You can bend your knees any amount. Inhale, reach your chest forward. So when I say that, I don't mean like take your weight forward. I just mean get long in your spine. This time we're going to exhale, step the right leg back to the lunge. So scoot that left foot under your chair. Good. And just see if you can bring your shoulder blades down your back. Nice, everybody. You can always challenge yourself to let go if you're in that space, or just get light on the hands and breathe. Good. Now on your next exhale, we're going to step that back foot in just a little bit so that we can stretch it back to down dog. Inhaling here and exhaling. Then inhale, bend the knees, look between the legs of your chair. And exhale, let's step that right leg forward with 1 or 2 steps. Good. And you can back up the left leg if you want to. Good. Inhale, shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, you could practice getting light on your hands or even just imagining getting light on your hands. Okay, good. Keep breathing. And now we're going to be stepping forward. So you can put your hands back, whatever support you need, and exhale, step that back leg forward. Separate feet and knees. Good. Inhale, reach your chest forward as you bend your knees. Exhale, sit like you're sitting in a chair behind you. Good. Then inhale, press down through your feet and reach up toward the ceiling. Nice. Exhale, arms out and down. Good. Let's move our chairs. You don't have to like put them away. You can just kind of push it off to the side a little bit. And widen your feet. And we're just going to swing and twist, letting the shoulders relax. Good. Yeah, you can turn any way that works in the room. And just kind of noticing how your spine feels. Letting the arms flop around like wet noodles, just kind of side to side. This is a really good one to do every day too, because it just kind of warms up your back, warms up your spine. It's a good one in the morning. And now slowing down. We're going to come to the backs of our mats. So we're going to be doing walk the line. Okay. Now, some of you know this and you kind of want the wall nearby. And if that's the case, you can move stuff out of your way and be more careful, right? And walk kind of with the wall. That's totally fine. Those that are okay to do so, we're going to try to walk the line of the edge of our mats. Okay. Heidi, you good there? You can always come down here if you want, or go back. There's also shelving back there. You could walk along too. Okay. So what the idea with this one is, you keep your head high. You don't look down. Okay. And you try to walk with half your foot on the mat and half your foot on the floor. It's okay if you don't get it exactly. Okay. You don't have to touch heel toe or anything. It's kind of going. It might be harder than you think. Keep breathing, everybody. You can even do, if the mat thing is too much, you can do an imaginary line or these lines in the middle on the wood. Wait, we're going backwards, people. We're going backwards. We're going to try it. You can also use that blue wall, Nancy, or the green, whatever color that is, sage. Yeah, you could walk along there too if you want. Yeah. Yes, you can bring a cane if you want. Good. And then try the other side. So just the other side of your mat. Why do I have all this in my camera view? Get this out of here. Okay. So this is an awesome one to do, you guys. You can practice at home. You can use tile lines. You can use wood floor, where carpet meets floor. Good, everybody. Yeah. And I suppose for those of you that it's really easy, you could try it with your eyes closed. There's always some place to go for a challenge. There's a lot of creaking going on. I know these floors are old. Good, you guys. Okay. And then once you've done it a time or two, just pause. Okay. Notice if you're tight. Like, were you clenching somewhere as you were doing it, right? So let's inhale, roll the shoulders up. Take your time, Tina, you're good. Exhale down your back. Good. And again. So a lot of things with falling, you know, if there's fear of falling, there's more likelihood of falling. Doesn't that make sense? Because you're scared about it. So you get stressed and you tighten somewhere. So we want to build, and you can roll forward too. We want to build competence where you feel confident, like I'm strong, I'm stable, right? And that builds confidence, right? So the more you practice with these agility things, you will get better at them, unless you got something going on, like an injury or a cognitive thing. Good. Okay, now just shake out your arms. Good. Can you shake out a leg? You might have to hold on to a chair. It's okay. Can you shake out the other leg? Yeah. Can you shake everything at once? Yeah, just like a dog when it gets out of the water, all the way down. Good. All right, and then find a place. Now, some of you might like the back of your chair in front of you for this, for a little balance. We're going to be lifting the heels and lowering them. Okay. So all we do, and you can put it there just in case if you're not sure. We're just going to inhale, lift the heels straight up, and exhale, lower them straight down. Good. And repeat. Was anyone holding their breath during Walk the Line? Okay, now if you want to add a little to this, of course you can try balancing, that would be adding, but you could also try lifting the toes off the floor when you come down, or even balancing on the heels when you come down. Okay, so it could look like this. Okay, I gotta keep an eye on the time because I tend to keep people here all day. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So this is like we were doing on our backs when we had our leg up and we were flexing and pointing the ankles, right? Same idea, but different orientation. Are you breathing? Good, you guys. Okay, now could you hold up? Okay, try to relax somewhere through your shoulders maybe, and breathe. Lifting the top of your head toward the ceiling. Good, and just lower back down. And you can step a little bit back from your chair, turn any way you want to. Just gonna widen the feet a little bit and side bend. So you're just leaning down, only go as far as feels okay in your body, and then coming back up. And then exhale, lean the other way. And as you do this, just notice the texture of your clothing underneath your hands as you're sliding. Maybe one side feels differently than the other side, noticing that. Good. Now coming back up to the center here, I'm going to step the feet a little bit closer together and looking down at one of your feet, just roll around the outer perimeter of that foot. And you can hold a chair if you want to, and you can let your knee and hip move. Okay. And actually looking at it helps on this one because it helps your brain to notice like what areas are tight, what areas am I missing here? And then reverse the direction of your circles and keep breathing. Does it make your hip pop? Yeah. You can also just do it, if you don't want to get your hip involved, you can just do this. Yeah. Totally. And then you can try it on the other side. Let's put both feet down. Try it on the other side and see if the hip popping happens on that side. It may or may not. Good, you guys. And now just standing on both feet, standing tall back in this mountain pose. So if you think of a mountain just being kind of calm, well, maybe unless there's a storm, right? But this big, stable, at peace.